Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today's subject is about mastering your mind and expanding your awareness. I'll be giving you 4 key points to learning to master your mind and helping you to increase your awareness. Again, all of this is for a happier life. Always expanding your mind, controlling your mind, expanding your awareness. These are all keys to living a happier, more fulfilled life, to learning to love yourselves more, to learning to be more and more conscious, happier. That's the idea. I hope you enjoy the talk today. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is wonderful to be here with you today on this beautiful day of life here on this planet. And I happen to be in Maui again, coming to you from Maui, from this incredibly beautiful paradise filled with so much love and light and healing and awesome energy. We happened to experience a storm here in the last a few days ago. And there was a lot of flooding here. Everyone is fine. But it's an interesting thing to experience Mother Nature, isn't it? Whether it's the ocean, the wind, the rain, whatever it is, it's so interesting to experience her power, her power, which, interestingly enough, you all hold within. Isn't that something? You all hold this power within you, not necessarily the power that you would want to use to make it rain, thunder, storm, and fire. Just all of the things that can possibly be brought upon us as a human species on this planet. But still, the power you absolutely do hold within. So we're going to talk today about mastering your mind and increasing your awareness, right? Eckhart Tolle, or Tolle, said, "You are awareness disguised as a person." Do you understand what that means? Do you understand that you are pure love, humility, peace, and awareness disguised as a person? I would add those other adjectives to it. You are that. So what does it mean to master your mind? What does it mean to have control of your mind and your thoughts? What does that mean? What does it mean to clear the clutter in the monkey mind? What exactly does it mean? What does it mean to you? Does it mean that you're going to be clearing your thoughts? Does it mean that you're going to be organizing your thoughts? You're going to be observing them, the positive or negative thoughts? Does it mean you're going to be stopping thoughts, cleaning your mind, cleaning your thoughts, giving your thoughts a shower? That's what meditation is, basically, is giving your mind, your emotions, it's giving yourself a shower, cleaning out the debris, really cleaning out the debris in the same ways that we've had to do that here on the island. There has been debris everywhere, and so there's been a lot of cleaning, which makes the energy very nice, very well, you can feel it. It's palpable. The cleansing, really, the cleansing of this area. So what does it mean to you? Stopping thoughts. And how exactly do we turn our thoughts into allies, not our adversaries? How do we do this? Well, there are 4 steps, 4 very simple steps. So the idea is to learn to stop thoughts so that eternity can inspire without having to get through all of the Maya within the mind, all of the illusion within our minds. How do we do this? Before we learn to stop thought, We have to learn to control thought. But before we learn to control thought, we learn to focus. Before we learn to focus, we become aware and present in the here and now. Right here, right now, in this moment, we become aware. How do you feel? Where are your thoughts taking you? What is your body feeling like? What are your emotions feeling like? What is so beautiful about this moment is that in this moment, and only this moment, you can be feeling nothing but peace. If you are feeling anything but peace, joy, happiness, you may be thinking about the past or the future. The past is dust, the future no one knows. Most people don't know, right? And so to be right here and present brings peace, joy, love, all of the wonderful things that you embody. You are these things. So it brings you back to the truth in who you are. This is the only moment that you have. This is the only moment that we have. It is all that truly exists, not the past, not the future, this moment. So implementing these 4 steps that I'm talking about brings you back to the truth, which is this moment. It is all that exists, right? So we learn to master our mind, to make it your ally. We gain mastery in any endeavor with practice, don't we? A discipline of any kind needs to be practiced, to be mastered, to learn to be peaceful. We practice within, to learn an art of any kind, painting, playing an instrument, writing copy, being a good business person, a sport, anything at all. To master it takes consistent practice. And so it goes with meditation. We meditate in the beginning. Our thoughts are all over the place. When the first time you sit to meditate many times, you have never realized exactly how much thinking you've done in your lifetime until that moment when you stop and be still and quiet the mind. And so it seems in the very beginning that we have so much clutter, so much in the monkey mind, and there's so much to clear. This is what we discover, that there's so much to clear out. So then we have to learn to believe. We need to learn to trust in the process, knowing that those who have mastery in the mind have told us. We trust those who have mastered the art of meditation. We trust those who have mastered what it is that we want to master, whether it's, an instrument, like I said, an instrument or a sport or anything at all, art. We learn to trust those who have already mastered the art, that practicing will lead us to where it is that we want to be. And if you are blessed to have a coach or a teacher who can then also transmit this energy of faith, of trust, of depth, of understanding, then you learn very, very quickly. You learn the ability to quiet the mind through experience. This is how we learn. One experience with peace, with silence, helps you to move forward with your practice. That's why in talking about our retreats, it's sort of like it is actually an intensive. When you go to sit with a teacher in any environment, whether it's, like I said, music, sports, literature, whatever it is, when you sit with a teacher, it's an intensive. You learn very, very quickly. This is why we have our retreats. to sort of give you a jump start wherever you have been. It gives you a jump start to go further very, very quickly. So we have the 4 steps to mastering the mind. First, we have to become aware. We have to become aware and present in this moment. In the beginning, we do this by focusing on our breath, on the yantra that may be on the screen right in front of you that we're going to have here during our meditation. The yantra is an ancient geometric design that is designed to help you to slow your thoughts. We gaze, not stare, at the bindu right in the center of the yantra so that your mind starts to slow down. It's not whirling, swirling with so many thoughts, mostly negative, unfortunately. But when we focus and concentrate on the yantra, we discover that the mind begins to slow down. So we become aware and present in this moment, whether it's focusing on your breath, just breathing in and breathing out, focusing on something light, a flower, focusing on something of beauty, maybe the ocean. Maybe you have the great good fortune to be able to sit and look at the horizon on the ocean, in the mountains, in the deserts, wherever it is. We focus. So we focus on an object, right? Your eyes are open. Then number 3 is to learn to control thoughts. We become aware. This is what we do. We become aware of the thoughts and we begin to change the thoughts. We turn our thinking to the positive. We recognize that many of our thoughts are negative and we turn our thinking to more positive, happy thoughts and we make them our allies. We turn our thinking into an ally, not an adversary, not something that we have to combat, rise up against. No, we turn our thoughts into our allies by turning them into positive thoughts. Always think well of yourself. Always feel good about yourselves. Whatever that takes, feel good about yourself. It's important to love yourselves, as I heard Leela speaking of earlier. The first thing that I recommend that you do is learn to love yourselves. I have many talks on loving yourselves. There is, it is a sort of a diving board into the ability to love others even more, right? We're able to jump off when we've learned to love ourselves. And there are many ways to do this. The first thing I would recommend that you do quite easily, right, is every day when you wake up, look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. Look yourself in the eye and say, I love you. The more difficult it is to say, the more important it is that you do. Tell yourself, I love you. So now we've turned our thoughts into our allies. You're focusing more on who it is that you want to be, not who it is that you have thought all of these years that you are. You want to affirm yourself in the present tense, who it is that you see yourself as being. I am humble. I am pure. I am love. I am compassionate. I am joy-filled. I am loving. In the present tense, I am. These qualities that you want to be. And by the way, another great thing to do is surround yourself with those who have the qualities that you aspire to. Maybe you are looking at acquiring a little more humility. Be around those who are humble. Maybe you are aspiring to learn to love more. Be around those who are more loving. So when you are aspiring to become more loving, more pure, more joyful, funnier, be around people who are funny, right? Be around those who are. It's very, very helpful. So we're turning our thinking, we're changing our thoughts, turning them into things, to thoughts that are more positive. We're learning to align ourselves and our thoughts with the person that we aspire to be. And you want to affirm yourself in the present tense that you are that. Use your self-control to align yourself with who it is that you aspire to be. And then number 4, stop thought. We learn to stop thought. We begin to focus on the time in between the thoughts. There is a millisecond, isn't there, between thoughts? Just a tiny millisecond between your thinking. So we learn to focus on that space. And what happens over time is that it becomes a lot longer. This space becomes longer so that eventually you learn to stop thought for as long as you like. We learn to stop thought. So with discipline and control, we begin to learn how to control our minds. And then we have to learn to extend our awareness, expand our awareness to know what to do when, right and wrong. You know, expanding your awareness makes you tough. It makes you strong. It makes you conscious. It makes you happy and eventually enlightened. Meditation is a process of silencing your thinking. It's a process of moving your awareness from this world right here of time and space into the world of the eternal or eternity, things that last. Not temporal things, not things that are an illusion, basically, because nothing here lasts. Nothing. The only thing here that lasts is love. Love is, if you've ever known anyone that has passed away, you know that their love remains, doesn't it? That is the only thing that is everlasting. And your spirit you are everlasting. You are here. Your consciousness remains. Your spirit, your soul, whatever you want to call it, remains. Your energy does not go away. It simply transforms. And so today we're talking about transforming your energy so that you learn to control your thinking and you become more and more aware. That's the idea. Because what you see here is physical, right? You see it through your physical eyes, your ears, your taste. This is how we see here, through touch and feel, through your emotions, through your memories. And you anticipate by projecting an experience as now. We learn to experience this moment in the now. But it is a practice. Otherwise, our minds remain in the past or look toward the future. And where we want to be is here. And yes, of course, we plan. We learn from our experiences in the past. That's the idea, isn't it? To learn from them. And then we move forward with more knowledge, more insight, and more awareness of this moment, staying here in this moment. But there are many different levels of perception, aren't there? Most people are familiar, as I said, with these emotions that are right here, right now. But there are different planes of existence where you can exist in pure light, in planes of light, with nirvana itself, perfect enlightenment, the essence of all things. There are planes of existence that you can enter into as you learn to master your meditation practice. It's about meditation is about becoming conscious of who you are in this moment, becoming aware of who you are. It's about your awareness, where it sits, where it doesn't sit, where it should be, where you want it to be. It is about becoming more and more aware of who you are, about becoming happy, about relaxing, about slowing down, chilling out, about learning to smile. It's about finding your own perfection, overcoming self-destructive tendencies, depression, anxiety, nervousness, fears of all types and sizes, It's about overcoming these things. It's also about being free. Most people don't, unfortunately, have the consciousness of freedom. They have a consciousness of being very chained to their thinking. You know, I love the idea that the mind, just like a parachute, works best when it's open. Most people don't work on that in that way, with that modality of thinking. They believe that they know who they are and that that's who they're going to be and that's who they're going to stay. We can see it everywhere, can't we? This idea of thinking that one knows who one is and that they're going to stay that way. We see it all around us. An open mind is a flexible mind. It's a mind that can bend easily, that can learn easily. A rigid mind where the neural pathways are stuck has very limited capability. It's the open mind that has the ability to learn more, to become more, to take more in, like Johnny Five in the movie, what was the movie, Johnny Five Alive? You know, more input, more input, to be able to learn more. So meditation is awareness. It's climbing to the top of the very highest mountain and experiencing the view, the mystical, timeless light, clarity through the practice of meditation with a clear mind on this crowded planet. With the fact that we are all psychic to boot. So it's not quite the easy process that it used to be. But that's all right. We can turn it into a very simple process for ourselves. One of the things that we do is we use music to help shield you. The music was created by a fully enlightened being on this planet for this purpose, for you to be able to meditate more easily, more deeply. It helps to shield you from the ideas, the thoughts of the other billions of people on this planet. So yes, you can turn it into an easy process. You can go to places that we go, places of power on our planet, where you can meditate much more easily. It still may be crowded, but it is filled with empowering energy, where mystics have meditated since time immemorial, creating a powerful energy vortex that you can tune into and use for your own empowerment, your own ability to move forward as it is that you would like to move forward. And it's all about being still, learning how to be still and how to stop thought. It's about being happy, about being centered, clearing the clutter. We practice with consistency and intention. That's the idea, isn't it? To focus. So, to recap, for controlling your thoughts, the first thing that we do is, well, first we breathe. We breathe and learn to love ourselves. And then we become aware. We learn to become more and more aware of this moment, the beauty, the insights, the love, the light, the joy that exists in this moment. And then we learn to focus. Before we become awareness itself, we learn to focus. We learn to focus on an object, something of beauty, music, the horizon, a flower, a candle flame, something of beauty, to raise our consciousness. When you raise your thinking, you raise your consciousness, you vibrate at a higher rate. We've all been around people like this, people who vibrate at a higher rate. We've also been around people who vibrate at a lower rate. It's our choice who we want to be around, how we want to live. This is your choice. And then number 3, we learn to control our thinking. We become aware of our positive or negative thoughts, and we learn to replace our negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And in the end, we learn to stop thought. Those are the 4 steps, right? Awareness, focus, controlling your thinking, and stopping thought. Those are the 4 steps to learning to control your mind, to clearing the clutter, to clear it so that you can make space for more happiness, because that's the point, right? Remember, that is the point. That's why you're here. You're here to learn to be happy. You're here to enjoy your happiness. You're here to enjoy the ride. You chose to come back to have this beautiful, amazing roller coaster of a life filled with joy, happiness, peace. Maybe the roller coaster is like this, or maybe the roller coaster is like this. Just a joyful, peaceful ride. So that in the end, you can slide into resting in peace when you let the body go, and we can slide into light saying, I did it. That was great. What an awesome ride. What a fun, exhilarating, beautiful, loving ride. Because in the end, that's what you're going to ask yourself. Not how much money did I make? Not how did my business do? What did I accomplish? No. How much did I love? Does everyone that I love know how they were loved? Do they recognize how much I loved them? Did I love enough? That will be your question. And of course, if you start now, the answer will be yes, because you'll learn to forgive yourself. You'll learn how to love more by forgiving yourself, by losing the judgment on yourselves and others. Practice your meditation practice with no judgment. Never judge your practice. Never judge your practice. Always aspire to go deeper into your practice on a daily basis. Use the music. Use the music to, speaking of taking you on a ride, a very high ride. Listen to it, not like you would listen to a song on the radio. Listen to it, every note of the music. Go with wherever it takes you. Feel the music and allow it to shield you from the rest of the world for those few moments. So for those of you who may be new to the practice of meditation, every day when we wake up, we sit for 15 minutes. We wash our hands or take a shower and sit in a comfortable space. Hopefully where only you sit in your home. Create a little, a little meditation area, corner of your home where only you sit, where it becomes your place of power in your home, where you can go anytime and just let it all go. So we sit for 15 minutes. Our hands are placed very comfortably in our laps. In the beginning, as I said, it's only 15 minutes, and then we increase the time over a few months to 30 minutes, and then 45, and then 1 hour twice a day. 1 time a day is wonderful in the beginning. Twice is even better. It's even more exciting, right? Because you're increasing your awareness and your ability to stop thought. You're increasing the ability to do this at a much faster level when you meditate twice, right? And then maybe even a short meditation in the middle of the day. So we have the morning when we wake up, or whenever it is that you wake up, and then before you go to sleep, and maybe something in the middle of the day just to reset, just to take a moment and reset, whether it's removing the stress of work, removing the stress of life. Use the box breathing technique that I taught you last time. You're breathing in, you're breathing into the count of 4. You are holding for the count of 4. Then you're going to breathe out for the count of 4 and hold again for the count of 4 before you breathe again. Right? It's box breathing. So that's what you do. Right? Breathe in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, breathe out for the count of 4, and hold for the count of 4 once again. It's a wonderful way to reset. Reset yourself, reset your day, reset your mind to make sure to return to the happy space that is yours, that is you. Okay. We're going to begin to relax the body, and I'm going to take myself off camera. Take a deep cleansing breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. Focus all of your attention on your eyes and relax the muscles in your eyes. As you do, your facial muscles, your jaw muscles will also begin to relax. Relax, relax, relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck, your throat. Relax your shoulders, your chest. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax, relax, relax. Relax your back on either side of your spinal column. Relax all of the muscles as you sit up as straight as is comfortable for you. Relax your abdomen. Release the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your hips, your upper legs, your lower legs. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Imagine a vast ocean. The ocean is filled with hundreds and thousands of waves. Feel that you're part of that ocean. Imagine that each wave in the ocean is slowly moving through you. Feel that each wave is a wave of joy. Imagine wave after wave of joy passing through your whole body. As each wave passes through your body, feel that all worries, tensions, anxieties, and problems are being washed away in the successive waves of joy. For several minutes, meditate on wave after wave of joy passing through you. Feel that each new wave of joy that passes through you increases the amount of joy that you now have until you feel that you have become all joy. Nothing exists for you except limitless, boundless joy. Now, imagine that you're going to go beneath the surface of the ocean. The surface of the ocean is filled with many waves. But below the surface, in the depths, all is calm, silent, and serene. Imagine yourself sinking slowly into the depths of the ocean. Here, there is only calmness, emptiness, and tranquility. As you visualize yourself going deeper and deeper into the depths of the ocean, feel that a profound peace is entering into you. Feel that the deeper you go into the inner ocean, the more peaceful and calm you become. Visualize that there is no end to the depths of this ocean. It goes on endlessly. Imagine yourself sinking deeper and deeper into this endless ocean of light, feeling more peace and tranquility, filling your entire being until you have become all peace and all tranquility. Continue practicing this visualization into the first few moments of our meditation music, and then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Now, let's meditate. Namaste. Thank you for being with us today. I'll look forward to seeing you again next week. But before we go, 10 things to do. Before the 10 things to do is love yourselves. That is the primary thing to do, to learn to love yourselves. Look at yourselves every day in the mirror and say, I love you. And then number 1, love someone or something more than you love yourself. Number 2, take chances constantly. Number 3, stop taking yourselves so seriously. Number 4, start taking others more seriously. Number 5, never, ever, ever give up hope. Number 6, meditate more deeply today than you ever have. Number 7, learn to dance. Number 8, feel the pain of the world and be happy anyway. Number 9, let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Number 10, look beyond all of this and know the truth. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Thank you so much for being with us today. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks a bunch.